In this video, we are going to give another example of an applied problem. It says a vertical pole 53 feet tall casts a shadow onto the ground. If the angle of elevation from the tip of the shadow to the ground, on the ground, to the top of the pole is 76 degrees, use the dimensions to find the length of the shadow. Round your answer to one decimal place. Okay. So first thing I'm going to do is draw a picture. So here's the pole. Okay, and we know that the pole is 53 feet tall. So 53. All right, it says if the angle of elevation from the tip of the shadow, so it casts a shadow, so the sun, right, is up here somewhere, or some light source, and it's casting a shadow. So that shadow would go from the tip of this pole, right, and the shadow would be down here. So on the ground, right, the shadow's right here. So the tip of the shadow would be here. Okay. And they say that the angle of elevation from the tip of the shadow, so the tip of the shadow is down here, looking up at the top of the pole, is 76 degrees. All right. And what do they want to know? It says use the dimensions given to find the length of the shadow. So the length of the shadow would be from the base of the pole right out to the tip of the shadow right here. So that's this side right here. Okay, so that's the setup that we've got. And so now what we're going to do is look for a trigonometric ratio that relates 53 and D and 76, right, to angle 76. So assuming that the pole is straight up and down, that's a right angle, right? So the hypotenuse would be over here. So these would be the two legs of the triangle. And so we can see that for 76 degrees, for this angle over here, right, 53 would be the opposite side. It's the leg that's not, doesn't form one of the sides of the angle. So 53 is the opposite, and the distance that we're trying to find, D, is the adjacent side, right, to 76. It's the leg that actually forms part of that angle. Okay, so opposite and adjacent is what we've got. And so we can use tangent, right, to do that. So the tangent of 76 degrees would be the opposite side, 53, over the adjacent side, which is the side that we're trying to find the distance of. Okay, and now we just need to solve that little proportion. Right, so what we would do is just cross multiply, right? D times tan 76 is equal to 53. And then divide both sides by tan 76. And these tan 76s would cancel each other out. And so I'd get 53 over tan 76. Okay. And so then, let's see. We need to punch this into our calculator. All right, you need to make sure that you're in degree mode, right, since the angle is given in degrees. And so just checking that on mine, yes, I am in degree mode. Okay, and then it's 53 divided by the tangent of 76 degrees. All right, so I get D equals 13 13 points. Let's see, they wanted it rounded to 1 decimal place. Okay, so that would be 13.2, right? Because this is a 1, right? So 13.2. And don't forget your units, right, on these applied problems. It says the pole is, the length of the pole is specified in feet. So that means that our measurement is also going to be in feet. All right. And so the length of the shadow is 13.2 feet.